Are you ready for some salt on a non-Sunday? So let's do some salt. So I've recently finished Conker's Bad Fur Day, and of course I got really salty because of how many times I died on that, especially during the D-Day segment. But why stop there? There's a couple of other games we can do here. Microsoft, because fuck you. I'm thinking of that JonTron video about Conker or something, about Project Spark and Conker. And it shows like the Microsoft Studios logo, and then he puts in the caption underneath, because fuck you, or because go fuck yourself, something like that. All is lost. So, I'm gonna do a couple of games from the NES era, because we all know the NES era loves to kick your ass. Especially Rare games. Rare knew how to be NES hard. Then we're gonna start with this. Oh, death count is still showing, let's just remove that. Hi Angel, hi MSP. So yeah, I played this game on the Game Boy. I've said this before, but I had the Game Boy version, which was more or less the same game, just with a smaller screen and in black and white. So it's going to be roughly the same experience, more or less. Wait, get ready, Toads, down the surface of something. I didn't see that. So I don't know if I'll even be able to pass Turbo Tunnel, but I'll give it my best shot. I mean, the game's got unlimited continues, so maybe I'll actually be able to do quite decent, who knows. Oh right, that's punch. I thought X was punch, it's actually A, and B is jump. Don't know if I can remap that, but if I can, it's not that big a deal. It's only 2 buttons. I just instinctively reached for X to punch. Am I going to do a death count for this? Nah. Too much work. I already had enough trouble as it was keeping up with Conker. I mean, I checked, the final part of Conker, I died 53 times. I started that evening with 47 on the death count and finished with 100. I didn't even realise I died that many times. I knew I died a lot, but fuck's sake. That was a lot of deaths to die in one night. Like, the bulk of them just came from that D-Day segment, like the escape part. I'm wondering how many people I actually know who grew up with the NES who was unfortunate enough to get this game and be lulled into that false sense of security that's like, oh, this is quite fun. This could be a pretty good game, I'm liking this so far, and then 10 minutes in, bam. Fucking, it's not even a difficulty. It's not like a difficulty curve, it's a fucking difficulty wall. Once you get to Turbo Tunnel. I mean, it's not impossible, but it is just insanely hard compared to everything you've been thrown at, everything that's been thrown at you up to that point. I'm going to use the D-pad actually, the control stick's not ideal for this. I can never quite figure out where that is, like the shadow's there, but sometimes you can easily miss that. Well, hang on a second. Right, so judging the distance of the shadow from that to the wall there, I think roughly jump from about here. Okay, there we go. You'd be surprised how easy it is to avoid, to accidentally miss that. Also, this is a pretty cool set piece, this boss fight, where you're actually fighting from the boss's perspective inside the mech, and you've just got to throw the... I don't know why one bullet is bigger than the others, but whatever. Gameplay logic. Pick up the one busted shell and then just throw it back at it a few times. This also reminds me of Turtles in Time. when you fight Shredder inside that mech. Tonight, I dine on turtle soup. Don't ever make it against my Saturn something. Sorry, that's going way too fast for me to read while I'm checking messages. Did I see a Pokemon Direct today? Yes. I don't even know why you're asking that, I think that kinda goes without saying. I would gather extra lives here. I mean, I probably will get some lives, but I'm not gonna make it a big priority because you get unlimited continues. It's not really that important. I'm gonna get at least a couple lives. Also, I think the birds with the big beaks can cut your tether, results in an instant death. Also, it's kind of morbid that when you punch the big birds, like the thing I'm holding right now is not a sword, that's actually the beak of that bird. I just punched the beak off of the bird and I'm now using it to attack other enemies. Got rid of the logo, it came back. Hold on. I'm not gonna make a Battletoads logo, this is just a one-off, so... I tend to put a logo up for a game that's got like multiple parts so that I can keep using it for a few sessions. I don't think I'm going to do more than one session of this. So for people just joining, this is not Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. You can go home now. I don't know how they feel about the Pokemon Direct. I kind of feel it was a bit of a letdown. Unpopular opinion time, I didn't like the Direct. Ow. Oh, there you go, there's... If anybody actually wants to count the deaths themselves, there's their first one. Oh yeah, this game is known for its pause music. Like, AVGN pointed it out as well, when he did that crossover with the guitar guy. The Game Boy version didn't have that, surprisingly enough, it just paused to a silent screen. So I didn't know about that funky beat until I saw that AVGN review. The AVGN review is pretty much accurate, it's a pretty good game until you get to Turbo Tunnel, but even then if you're playing co-op it's not that good a game. Because playing co-op actually is a detriment to your progress. Friendly fire. If one player loses all the lives, it's an automatic game over for both. That especially is kind of a big middle finger. In fact, the NES version is actually impossible to beat co-op, but the Rare Replay version, come on, better charge that. The Rare Replay version of this actually fixes that glitch, because that was a glitch the original had where you couldn't actually finish the game in co-op. Like, there was one stage where you actually couldn't beat it. For some reason, I can't quite remember how. But something about having two players on the same screen meant that both of you couldn't actually get to the end of the segment. It means that you had to keep replaying that part endlessly. I like the Wrecking Ball. Of course, if you try to do Wrecking Ball with co-op, then you're going to kill your not opponent, sorry, you're going to kill your teammate. Ah. There's another death for you. But that takes like half of your health away. I think we're about to come into Turbo Tunnel. Yep, there we go. So I'll talk about the Pokemon stuff in a while, but for now let's just focus on the saltiness. So this is the infamous Turbo Tunnel. You've probably heard of it. Why is it called Turbo Tunnel? You'll probably find out in just a few minutes. See, even this part... Oh. I was going to say even this part actually isn't that bad. It's just like a straight up beat 'em up segment. Also, that's kind of a cool idea, where the little invaders come in to steal your health. Also, I don't know why, but the background kind of flickers when you punch them. You see that? Like, the brain-looking part of the background? Pretty sure the Game Boy version doesn't do that. I don't know if that's an emulation glitch. You guys hear the game audio just fine? Ah, I nearly fell there. Right, here we go. This is the part. This is why it's called Turbo Tunnel. Wish me luck. I'm not going to talk too much during this part. Maybe for like the first couple of rounds because they're not too bad. But it gets insanely difficult after like the first couple. It is doable though, it's just... see that? I messed up, I jumped too late. See, I jumped too late on the jump before that jump, therefore I couldn't jump again quick enough to get that second jump. Like that. There we go, checkpoint. It's not going to matter anyway, I'm going to die. I'm going to get a game over in just a second. Oh, never mind, we got an extra life. I wonder if this game compensates for lag, like input lag, since we're not playing on a CRT. Crap. I knew I fucked up there. Get used to that game over screen because you're going to see a fucking lot. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get past this part, I might get lucky. It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to spend the first 3 minutes doing this part. Like if it just took me straight back to the car, then that would be a service. Hi DJ. Health doesn't even matter here because you just die after one crash. Come on. I like how there's two cars there, one for the second player. I didn't actually fucking move down far enough. See the way the ground is shaped? I don't know if you can see that sort of dark line there, and sort of in the middle. It kind of misled me there because I thought I would be safe if I was just on the other side of that line. I thought that was there for visual aid. Apparently not. Or maybe I just didn't quite judge it correctly. It'd probably help if I don't look at the capture card footage and just look at the actual TV. What? Okay then. Whatever you say again. I didn't hold down there, I don't know why it went right off the side. Never understood how so many people struggle here. It's hard. I've only ever... I could have avoided that. Does anyone know if the rare replay version... fuck, what was I going to say? Rare replay version compensates for input lag? That's my second game over. I'm not counting deaths, I'm not counting game overs. I'm just going to leave that up to you guys if you feel like it. I already had enough trouble as it was with Conquer, just like 48 deaths, 49 deaths, 50 deaths, 51 deaths, 52 deaths. God, why is this D-Day segment so hard? $89 deaths, 90 deaths. 94 deaths, 93 deaths. I think I'm going to get over 100 deaths. Am I going to get 100 deaths before I beat this boss? Nope. 99 deaths, 100 deaths. That's Conker's Bad Fur Day for you. That last boss wasn't even that hard, I just fucked up. Plain and simple. I have beaten Turbo Tunnel on the Game Boy version, but only, I think, twice? I don't think it's been more than 2 times that I've beaten it. One time accidentally through the warp zone. So there's like a hidden warp in one of the segments. And the other one, I think I legit beat it. Like, the warp zone is also right at the very end of the stage. I don't quite remember where it is, so I don't think I'm going to go for it. If I get it, it'll be purely by accident. Okay, that part annoys me because it's quite fast. Here comes the fast ones. Ah, anticipated that way too early. There's a small bit of... I don't think it's input lag, but there is a small bit of delay between... Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. There's a small input delay between when you press the direction and when you go up and down. I think that's just the car's handling. I don't think that's input delay. Yeah, let's just create more obstacles, why don't we? Oh, there's an extra life. So we had one put down in the middle there, just to throw you off. I'm not going to say anything while this is going on. Ah, come on, I pressed jump. I actually have Killer Instinct on the Xbox, maybe I'll play that at some point. I brought that up because it's got Battletoads in it. One of the Battletoads? Shit. I don't remember which one. Rash, I guess? It would be cool if you could punch those ships here, but it doesn't even let you get that satisfaction. You just avoid them. Yay. Oh fuck, I didn't realise one was going to appear that quickly. Why am I doing this? And then you don't even get to start from a certain checkpoint, you have to go all the way back to the start. Is there an infinite lives code so that I can, like, not get game overs? Because that would be kinda cool. Okay, we're starting again. Wait, what? Oh, so there is limited continues? Really? I thought this game had unlimited continues. Oh, there's those save states, I think. Hang on a second, I'm gonna try something. Let me just look it up real quick. Let's see. I'm just gonna quickly check up. See, I thought this game had unlimited continues, at least in the Game Boy version it does. But apparently in this game, if you get like 3, 4, or 5 game overs, I don't know how many that was, then you go all the way back to, like, that's even more brutal. Right, let's see. I'm gonna, like, there's a warp zone in the first level that takes you back to Turbo Tunnel so that I can skip the first 2 levels. I'm just gonna look at how to do that. Right, when you begin the game, quickly headbutt the Psycho Pig on the left. Then quickly proceed to the right, and then where the walker appears, you should see a platform and a pulsating warp. Okay. I suppose I'll put a save there, and we'll give that a try. Did they say left? Okay, maybe it was supposed to be the left. Oops. Hang on a second, let me read that again. Quickly headbutt the one on the left, then the one on the right, and then proceed to where the walker appears. Okay. Damn it. I saw it there. I pressed the wrong button. I'm still getting used to the fact that A and B are the punch and jumps respectively. There we go. So I guess I'll take advantage of save states for now. I'll try to do it without save stating, but if, like, after a while, I think I might try doing save states for a while. Like, after I beat like 5 segments of Turbo Tunnel, and then I'll save state, and then I'll just continue from there. You know, in the time it took me to look up that cheat, I probably could have done those 2 levels anyway. Okay. Ah, fuck, I didn't realise it would start on that edge. Not having any of that. Like, when I walked off the edge there, I thought it was going to spawn, like, a good little bit of distance from that edge, but no, you respawn right at the edge, so if you press right again, you just walk off. So I don't remember the furthest I got to in this game was. I think it was an area with a big snake that you have to climb on. I think that's what it was. I think you have to get the warp zone to get to that. Because I vividly remember triggering the warp zone in Turbo Tunnel and I was like, oh my god, I actually did a thing. And then I remember I had to platform on moving snakes across spike pits. That's about as far as I got in this game, or at least on the Game Boy version. I've never played the NES one. But it's basically the same game. Yeah, get fucked. Yes. Game saved. See, that fucking line there in the middle makes me think that I'm safe if I'm on the other side of it. It's not. It kind of tricks you. Do you guys see the line I'm talking about between those two platforms? Walls? So I keep thinking that's like a thing to sort of guide you, but it's not. Nice. Nice. Fuck. I mean, I'm gonna get salty, but I also want to see if I can actually make some progress. I think there's a reason they give you save states in this game. Basically just their way of meeting you in the middle, pretty much. Probably why Virtual Console... that's why Virtual Console games also have like save stating, because we live in an era now where... come on! I can't talk and do this at the same time. I'll finish that thought in a second. Never talk while you're doing Turbo Tunnel. Why did I jump over that? So yeah, I think Nintendo deliberately offers the ability to save state in their Virtual Console games because we kind of live in an era where they like to handhold. Like Mario, for example, like all the new Mario games. If you die like 5 times on one level, it's like, oh, you died this many times, would you like help? Would you like us to help you? Compare that to all the old NES games like Ninja Gaiden and stuff, and it's like, yeah, we'll give you tools to beat this if you're having trouble. I mean, they could have just as easily not included save states and tried to make it quote-unquote authentic. But if you want the authentic experience, just don't use them. I don't know why I did that. Wait a minute, why am I even doing this? Just load the save state. At the very least, I'm loading this back so that I can just get back to the car. If only they moved that dark line in the middle a little bit lower down to sort of show you the divide between where the two are. I can kind of easily bob in and out using that as a guide. Wondering if that was intentionally put there to fuck with you, to make you think that, yeah, we can use that as a visual aid and it's not actually going to help you. I'll be doing one more rare replay game after this, Snake, Rattle and Roll. Don't expect me to beat that one either, but I'll probably be able to get far. That game's not as difficult, but the final level, or second to final level, I remember being insanely difficult. In fact, just the last couple levels of that game can get quite intense. But unlike Battletoads, it doesn't sort of hit you with a brick wall, it just kind of gradually gets harder. And then it becomes a brick wall at the ends. But at least it gives you the challenge, like, gives you the increase in challenge. This game, it's like, fuck you. Thought I was far enough to avoid that. I was looking at the message there. Super Mario Odyssey playable early at kiosks in Canada. Lucky bastards. You hear that, Chod? Go look for a kiosk and tell me how it is. One of James Rolfe's friends, not Mike Matei, but can't remember his name. It's this other dude that sometimes hangs out with him when he does the James and Mike Mondays. Is a fucking ungodly master at this game, and he actually sat with James and Mike and played the game from start to finish and managed to beat it. And then I think he uploaded a multi-part series on how to beat Battletoads. Kind of insane that someone can actually do that without breaking a sweat. Like, you can still make mistakes, like, you can still make mistakes and fuck up, but the fact that he's that good at the game, it can actually... Yeah, Bootsy. Bad luck Bootsy, that's the guy. But yeah, that kind of makes him cool in my book, that you can beat this game without too much trouble. Especially Turbo Tunnel, which is like the big hurdle for a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not sure if this game compensates for LCD lag. I'm not an expert on that, but I would assume that it's not really compensating for it. I don't think it would go the extra mile doing that. Oh, 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 there we go. Get that part with the rapid fire. Okay. I don't even know why you fucking explode into 3 meatballs, I don't get that. Like, you fall off the stage, you turn into fucking 3 balls. Like, what even does that mean? So far, so good. I mean, it's only the first one. That's 2. I don't know how many stages are in Turbo Tunnel's actual Turbo Tunnel segment. That always catches me off. I'm too lenient with that first jump. By the time I jump, I'm far too late for the third jump. I would love to just punch those fucking things that drop those platforms. Oh, that was close. Oh, come on! What? Why the fuck did I go right through the entire platform? Ah, I jumped. Oh, there we go, ran to the exact fucking same wall as I did the last time I got there. Should have made a save state. The funny thing is, I think some of the levels after this might actually not be as difficult as this. I think this is just kind of like their way of separating the men from the boys. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still just a boy. Ah, fuck. Looked like I could have cleared that anyway, but nope. I jumped when I thought it was going to be a small thing there. Come on. Just getting impatient, waiting for these platforms to come by because it's like the first one. Okay. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could jump over those walls, but then it's not really what they're designed for. They're designed to stop you from doing that. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Maybe this does compensate for LCD lag. I don't know. Don't know why I jumped there. Kinda wondering something. Options. I don't understand that. Why? Right, okay, so you can orient your thumb to rest over Y for attack and B to jump, but why can't you orient your thumb to rest over X for attack and A to jump? Like, X doesn't even do anything, so that's kind of what threw me off. Whatever. Wish I could rebind it so that I could put X to attack and A to jump. It's not that big a deal, it just would have been nice to have the option. This is the third stage of Turbo Tunnel, I think, if I recall correctly. I think that's the longest I've heard of that song. And then middle one, yep. Okay, if you fucking move in midair at any point, you just fall off regardless. That's bullshit. Like, if you move up or down, the game will just say, yeah, kill him. Like, you can't make midair steering adjustments because the game will not let you. That's why I kept falling off randomly. Fucker. Forgot there was a third one there. Fourth one. Can't even count. Jump over that. Gargantuan score achievement. Oh, right, because I got cumulative points. Holy shit. Holy shit. I saw the warp zone there. Okay, it wasn't that one, it was the next one. Yes! I mean, I didn't reload the save state, so technically I did that without save stating, if that makes sense. I think that's the final segment of Turbo Tunnel, so... Okay, this is not the snake stage I was thinking of. Oh, right, that actually damages you. I thought I could just... I don't know, I thought I could get rid of that myself. So how many levels did it say I advanced there to? I can't jump, by the way. I've got to stay around these. Ow. Okay, this is going to take some getting used to. Nope. I knew that was going to happen. At least it gives you 2 hits, but I'm still struggling. So I won't use any save states here, I'm just going to see what happens. And if I lose all my continues, I'll just load the previous save state on that turbo tunnel segment. I'll see if I can beat that final turbo tunnel segment without taking the warp zone. See what level I skipped on. Yeah, so I don't know if the Game Boy version even has this stage, since I don't recall this one at all. See, I think you can skim over the logs, but it's a very fine timing. You can't control the skimming. Damn it. Like, your skimming thing seems to be entirely random. Like, sometimes you go a little bit higher than others. Oh, okay, goodbye extra life. Okay then. Why is this so hard? I feel like I have a lot less control on this. Oh, there we go. When was it? This one? Jesus Christ. Like, even the music picks up and everything for this part. Okay, I actually did quite... I did not too bad that time. Nope, I am not doing that entire thing again. Damn it! Fucking nearly. Steal too quickly there on that last one. If that was the last one. Oh, fuck! I didn't know it was going to throw that shit at me. Fuck you, game. At least I know I can actually get past that part. Let's see if I can actually do this and see what the other stage I missed it on was. Fuck. I think it's 20 of them, by the way. I think I counted it in my head that it's 20 of these. Shit. Right, now I've got to focus again, so I'm going to go quiet. I think I lost my focus. I kind of got into that weird sort of zen-like state there where I was like, just think of nothing else and do this. And then I can't even do it anymore. Once it gets to its max speed, you just kind of have to keep the input sort of consistent. Oh, come on, why can't I do that anymore? Fuck. Not even going to count anymore because that's just interfering with my focus. I don't even know how I managed to do that the last time. Nearly. Wait a minute, why am I even doing that? I know it can be done. I just wasn't prepared for that jump that came after it. This is the real turbo tunnel right here. Nice. I think that deserves a round of applause there for finally doing that. Make a save state there. Right, so yeah, this I remember this stage. So the Game Boy version had this one. I guess the water riding one was not on the Game Boy one then, since it took me straight to the snake one. If I took the warp zone. So this is one of those stages that's not as difficult as Turbo Tunnel. It is tricky, but it's not like fuck you difficult. But there are like insta-death spikes as well. Fuck the snowballs, just headbutt the guy. Didn't mean for that to happen. Alright, if you die, you go back to the nearest checkpoint. It's not what happens in the first two stages. Gah! I think that's the checkpoint there. Right, so I think we're pretty much done with Turbo Tunnel now, we're not going back there. Unless I want to get more lives for the waterlog part, and just take the warp zone from Turbo Tunnel. I need to get a... Oh, right. I was going to go back for an ice block and I realised you can throw snowballs. So I bet most of you have never even seen this level. Good. Looks like a Mario Spiny, doesn't it? There's the insta-death spikes. Do you guys know that there was an attempt at a Battletoads cartoon? There's like a pilot for it and it never really took off. So it's in that very exclusive club of cartoon pilots based off of video games that only got one episode. In the same club as Bubsy. In fact, I think I can show you clips of it. Oh, yeah, pretty sure it's on. I'll look. I'll do it now. Actually, let's turn that funky beat off. I'm going to show you a clip of it. I watched it once, like a few years ago. It's very bizarre, and I can kind of see why it didn't. The basic premise is there's 3 kids in high school that are like basically being the troublemakers, and they end up somehow getting the powers of becoming Battletoads. So yeah, that's the very basic premise of it. Let's see if I can find this, because it's really quite something. It's 21 minutes long. I'll show you small snippets of it. Just to get this ready. Right, okay, I think we've got it. Right, so check this out. I'm gonna guess that Deke made this pilot because they had the monopoly of like all the video game cartoons of the 90s. There you go. There's the fucking Battletoads, the pigs. And there's that queen, whatever, I forgot her name is. It's ridiculous. Let's find a clip in the middle. Try here.
We were hoping you could use your scientific genius to rebuild the engine, Professor T-Bird. This should be most fascinating.
Now there's just one.
These are the kids, by the way, that turn to the Battletoads.
Survival in Oxnard.
Money. I'm afraid one of you's gonna.
There's the part where they actually turn to Battletoads.
We toad stomped them.
I'm not so sure. I believe this has all been a diversion. Yeah, if they found us that easily, they'll have no trouble finding the princess.
I recognise that voice there of the one on the left. Can't remember his name though. But yeah, that's just go on YouTube and search Battletoads pilot if you want to watch the entire thing. It's fucking awful. I'm guessing Deke made that, like I said, because again, Deke kinda had. So I don't know why Deke had the rights to so many video game cartoons in the 90s, like Sonic, Mario, Captain N, I think. But they did. But yeah, they made that pilot, and I'm guessing, obviously it never really took off. Crap. But we're going back. Really? I like the Mario and Sonic cartoons, they're alright. I've never really watched Captain N. Just small clips of it. When I say Sonic cartoons, I mean the first 2 Sonic cartoons. I don't like Underground. I think Underground tries too hard to be edgy, but not actually pretty good. Sat AM kind of felt like it did it right. See, the first 2 Sonic cartoons are drastically different from each other. You've got Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is the goofy Looney Tunes comedy-esque one, and then you've got Sat AM, which is the really dark one. And that one's really good. Both of them are great, but if you want one with more story focus and more character development and stuff, that's the one to go for. But damn it. But Sonic Underground kind of felt like Sat AM done wrong. It's at AM. Here comes the Spiny, I think. Yep, there it is. I'm going to switch back to the gameplay screen only, but I want to briefly show you what the picture around the edge of the screen looks like, because it's quite nice. Because that's what it's supposed to look like. That's really nice artwork. I don't know who drew that. Probably someone at Rare made that. Is that the NES artwork from the box? That might be where that came from. But for the purpose of just playing this game, I just cropped that out for this. So I made a separate profile for just cropping Rare Replay 4x3 games. Because that's what I was using for Conquer. Because I think like the first 1 or 2 parts of that game, it was like... I was... I don't have to use ice. The ice, I could just bring those snowballs over. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, for like the first part of Conquer, I had like the artwork around the edges for the entire stream. And I was like, yeah, we should probably get rid of that. We don't need it. Come on. That's it. You'd think there would be an infinite continue code or something, but there's not. I can remember a couple years ago, people had heard that if you hold start and if you hold A and start on the title screen of Mario, like Super Mario Bros, after a game over, you continue from that world. And people treated this like it was brand new information, they'd never heard of it before, and I was like, really? I knew that when I was a fucking kid. Who didn't know that? Ow. I thought I could be safe from that corner. Yeah, those ice cubes take a big chunk of health. Angus. Well, when I streamed Mystical Ninja last night, usually when I stream like Nintendo games in particular where it's got like Nintendo music, I get like copyright ID claims, like emails. It doesn't really affect me in terms of my account or anything because all it just does is just put adverts on the stream. In which case you can just ad block that if you really want to. I would encourage ad blocking it. But last night after streaming Mystical Ninja, I got a slightly altered copyright claim ID email from, I would assume it was from Konami or some sort of company that related to Konami. But the company who claimed the music from that was like 10 different companies for some reason. Like, it was a whole list of them. I'm going to see if I can grab that email actually and show you. Like, because I was kind of surprised. I was like, wait, why are all of these names claiming this stream? I'm wondering if it's because of the music, like the intro and the Impact theme song, because those are like sung. Like maybe that's why it's been claimed by a lot of companies. It's like stuff that's been written and sung. It still kind of surprised me though. But it might not necessarily be Konami. It didn't say Konami, but possibly an affiliate. Because usually if it's just like Nintendo, for example, it would just say Nintendo Japan claims this video because it has Breath of the Wild music. But it didn't tell, like, it told me the name of the song, but the song was in Japanese, so I didn't know which song in particular was being claimed. But again, it was probably one of the songs from that game. But whatever. I'll say again though, when I post videos, like when I post like previous stream videos for public, just ad block it. I'm not making money off any of this anyway. I don't have an AdSense account. I just do it for fun. So yeah, I would discourage giving them the ad revenue. Just block the adverts. This area is reminding me of one of the ice stages from Donkey Kong Country 2. Black Ice Blitz, I think. Can I jump over this? Nah. That's actually kind of hard to land on that. I tried to jump there. Nice. I mean, this is my last life anyway, so it's not really going to matter if that's a checkpoint, and it is. Okay, never mind. Oh. A massive pain in the arse. The time if I throw this in just the right way. Nice. I'm doing alright. Oh, come on. Wise, please. Oh, crap. Right, I'm probably going to stop after this and move on to the next game. I think I've had enough of Battletoads for one day. Or for my lifetime. And dead. I'm actually want to bet that the exit was just to the right there. I mean, that was my last continue anyway, so even if I wanted to continue, Not going to load another save state, I'm done. But yeah, Battletoads. From a technical standpoint, it's a great game. But from a gameplay and gate level design perspective, it's a fuck you game. It's not easy. I don't think I'll be coming back to this anytime soon. At least I can say I beat Turbo Tunnel. Like, at least I can kind of say that. It's funny how there's like 3 characters and yet you don't get to play one of them. Like, you've got player 1 as one of them and then player 2 is one of the others and then the third one is just not even there. You know, I've never even seen the intro to this game. Oh right, she's just called Dark Queen. Okay. Oh, that's why you don't play as... That's why there's 3 of them and you don't play as one of them, because one of them got kidnapped. Whatever you say then, game. And the bitrate just got destroyed by that static effect. Yep. So that was Battletoads.